We just cracked the newest Modern Warfare Zombies Easter egg to get the Dark Aether for Season 5 Reloaded. It took us 9 hours of streaming. I kid you not, but we are the first solo person to do it, and we're within minutes of the first ever person to do it on Modern Warfare Zombies. I'm going to give you a complete guide from start to finish. I'm going to show you how to get all 4 items, how to make all of them gold, and how to unlock the Season 5 Reloaded Dark Aether. And let me just tell you, this is the best Easter egg I've ever had on Modern Warfare Zombies. It was really hard, really fun, and very rewarding. And the actual Dark Aether that it unlocks is the best one yet by far. Let's get it. First thing you got to do is activate your Act 4 final mission. Make sure you do that. And you're going to see these pedestals in Tier 3. You got the Jimbe, you got the Diary, you got the Giraffe, and you have Mr. Peaks, which was a bit of a surprise to me. Now gear up and start that final mission. You'll need to vote like you always do to head in there. I do recommend getting very well geared, as this is the toughest mission yet. The boss is actually pretty challenging and really fun. Once inside, you're gonna see this huge map that's very vertically spaced. If you don't have a Scorcher, it's actually a lot of fun to hit these jump pads like this. The whole way you get around the map is hitting jump pads, and you work your way up higher and higher. It'll take you through a series of grabbing multiple items to unlock this obelisk. They do switch it up quite a bit, and it's a lot of throwback to items that you've already collected and made gold in the past. It's different enough that it feels very fresh and rewarding. Thank you so much for doing this, Call of Duty. I really appreciate it. Also, I found this scanner while I was in there that replaces your tactical from DMZ. I'm guessing there's some extra rewards in there. I'm guessing extra Easter eggs, different things you can do with it. Let me know in the comments below if you already know what it does. Either way, we're going to be finding out soon. Once you finish all that, without too many spoilers, you're going to get to the very top, surprise, surprise, and you're going to see the entity. Of course, you're going to fight the entity at the end. This boss is actually really good, very challenging. I'll make a guide pretty soon on her, on how to beat her. With a little bit of strategy, you can do it solo for sure. If you had a team, it really wouldn't be a big deal. Thank you, Call of Duty, for making a new boss, an actual new boss, not just a renamed elite, and for making it very entertaining and challenging. Keep up the good work, even though it's the last one. After a lot of pew-pew and bang-bang, you'll eventually beat the boss. Surprise, surprise, but you didn't see that coming. And you're rewarded with this. That's right, a gold Mr. Peaks, which I was very surprised to see that as the final item, but how fitting for a zombies game that the final unlock item is Mr. Peaks. We love him so very much. Go ahead and exit out. Now you're gonna reset, but you have that gold Mr. Peaks, and that is the important thing. When you come back in, bring the gold Mr. Peaks and bring a blood burner bike. Everything else is really up to you what you bring. I don't like to say this, but I did kind of steal this blood burner from a player. He was maybe ex-Philly, and I tried to give him a ride, but I needed the bike because I had to have it to get this next item, which is the Jimbe. If you don't know what a Jimbe is, it's spelled with a D, but it's just a drum from Africa. It's real simple, really cool sounding drum, actually. Head over to Tier 3 right here, just south of where the ammo depot spawns in the warehouse, and you're gonna see a Mr. Peaks right here. You have to have the blood burner for this. You're gonna hear the laugh, which means you're doing the right thing, and start going. It's kind of a race. So you gotta have the blood burner because you're on water. You're gonna see these arrows like this to the right. You're gonna see another one up here that says to turn up. Listen again. Another arrow there. Another laugh to confirm you're doing the right thing. Keep jamming. And when you get to the very end to this car, there's actually another Mr. Peaks sitting in the driver's seat right there. This unlocks the Jimbe. Now it's purple, keep that in mind. Contrary to what I guessed, you cannot use the gold items from the previous missions. I tried it, it doesn't work. You have to unlock the purple items first, then make them gold. To make the Jimbe gold, you're gonna go to Tier 2. You can see this is just south of where you tombstone at. This big white pillar. Listen. That is the singing stones from, I think it was the second Dark Aether that you could find. If you find the singing stones with the dead body by it, that means it's a place that you can tune your purple items into gold items. And for this one, it's for the Jimbe. You can use a truck to get up there if you have the Scorcher, which you probably do. Use the Scorcher, find it, and then go ahead and offer unattuned relic. That is exactly what you're looking for. Now you're going to have 4 pillars that light up and a bunch of enemies that spawn. My gun is only Pack-a-Punch 1 at this point because I've exhausted everything I have. And I start killing some, but there's a bunch that I can't kill. And it takes me a little bit to realize that you have to have the right ammo type. Now, fortunately, they actually give you all the ammo types you need on these pillars. You can see it's got a green hue to it. So I saw there were green on the enemies. Therefore, I need brain rot to kill these enemies. So you can convert them, and you can kill them now with brain rot. And as you go through different enemies, you're going to need to switch to different ammo types, or they won't die like you see here. Finally, after getting all the right ammos and eliminating all the enemies, this will pop up once again. Now your purple Jimbe is gold. You now have 2 gold items, ready to get 2 more. You're halfway there, but trust me, it gets harder. For the 3rd item, the locked journal, you're going to need an Aether blade. You have to have it. Head over to tier 2, just east of where we do the tombstone portal glitch. Right here, you're going to see the sunken ship below the bridge. There's going to be 3 different icons to smack, and we're going to do another one of the old triangles. The exact locations of where they spawn each round does vary, but as long as you're listening when you go above water, it'll be pretty obvious where they are. So if you listen here, I can hear one up here. I know it's going to be underwater, so I got to go underwater and go smack it. That's what we do. There's your 3rd one. You'll get this audio cue from Ravenov. And now you got to line it all up to get the triangle correct. Really not hard to do. If you go underneath this pier, but make sure you swim out. If you don't swim out, you won't get this. The first time it did take me like 20 minutes. It was kind of embarrassing. Again, it was live on stream. You can go check my live down below if you want to see it. So I brought my dog in to try to keep me alive. I did bring a lot of self-reses because I'm doing this solo. But you now need to use that Aether blade to kill 5 mimics. Now, that doesn't sound hard until you see what it actually becomes after a very short period of time. It goes from this to this. You've got to stay moving and don't stop, because if they hit you, they will drain all of your health almost instantly. But when you kill that 5th one, you're going to see a portal spawn here. But notice, this portal is not the triangle portal. You still have the orb up there to finish. So use whatever gun you got. Use the reclaimer with the slugs. They buffed it, and it is nasty, like a true overpowered gun like we've been wanting. Now look in the portal, and you have the journal. Of course, it's not gold yet, so let me show you how to make it gold. Head all the way to the northwest corner of tier 2. You're going to find the eagle statue. Take the journal there and listen it once again. You'll hear the singing rock. I've got my locked diary, and it's right there. Dead body, singing rock, offered the unattuned relic. And they're going to drop you a PhD flopper. Now, of course, you're supposed to use it. This is actually a really fun one, but also much more challenging than the previous ones. You're going to have a gold Aether tear that will immediately transport you to the top of the pop-off power plant. Now you've got PhD flopper, and you're higher than Snoop. Guess what you get to do? You need to PhD dive and flop all the way down to this one. If you can see, there's actually an eagle on this box. Now, if you fall and fail, no worries. Even if you don't have the Scorcher, they set another gold Aether tear for you down here. I changed my sprint behavior to automatic because I'm on mouse and keyboard. I actually held the jug because it made it easier. But eventually, we got the picture perfect dive. Booyah! And there you go. Your journal is now gold. 3 out of 4 done. All we got left is the little baby giraffe from Toys R Us. Getting the giraffe is extremely easy. All you need is the sergeant's beret. Yes, another schematic, of course. And you have to actually assassinate a merc. So activate the beret and make sure to not get hit by zombies or attack any mercs until you have a proper assassination. Now, I decided to go for the sergeant just because I wasn't sure, but you can do it with any merc. It works. Just make sure you assassinate them the first time by going behind them and holding melee. If you mess this up, it is hard, if not impossible, to assassinate them because it's glitched. So we chase the sergeant around for a while until, there we go, sergeant versus sergeant. That's the kill. Yoink. Make sure to kill the mercs before you pick it up because they will dominate you very fast and get your little baby dwarf. Getting it's very easy, but it turns out making it gold was the hardest part of this challenge by far. head over to Tier 3 by the gas station where you pick up the cargo transport truck. And you're going to head across to this little courtyard where there's a white van. And once again, a singing stone. Clear it out. Head inside the back of the van. And you can offer the unattuned relic to the singing stone. And a mega will spawn out. I didn't think much of the mega at first. I was like, easy peasy. We take the mega out with the jug. Oh, there's one more back there. No problem. We can take out another elite. But what I didn't realize is that they were actually going to spawn a proper boss disciple. Meaning, this is the disciple that's invulnerable, spawns a mega abomination. You got to kill that mega abomination just to get hits on him while he's healing himself, etc. No lie, this took almost 10 minutes for me to solo, but we did it. I was very proud of myself, and of course, after that, you get the gold giraffe. You have all 4 gold items. Congratulations, but you've got one more challenge before you officially unlock the latest and last Dark Aether. Head back to the courtyard in Tier 3 where you started the mission, and I correctly predicted the location, mind you. And on the north side, you'll have Mr. Peaks. So you're going to open up that pedestal and put him on top. There you go. The delay scared me, I'm not going to lie. Heading to the east, you're going to have the giraffe. To the south, you'll put the locked diary. And all these items, you can see the picture on the front, so it's not hard to remember that. I threw my juggernaut here because I assume there's going to be another big boy coming. And of course, the Jimbe on the west. I kid you not, this took us 8.5 hours straight of streaming this morning to figure this out. So we were absolutely freaking out together with the community. Watching that big old thing spawn up. Making sure, sure enough, Mega Abomination spawns up. We get the Gatling gun with the Juggernaut. I think he actually glitched, because watch this. He's dead. Never seen a Mega Abomination get killed that fast, but I'm not complaining. It's been a long, great day. Had a few crazy crashes. It's good to have things go your way. You have officially unlocked the Dark Aether. They're going to give you the sigil. I actually brought an Elder sigil in because I don't want to play games anymore. I've been playing long enough. I decided to skip the sigil and go straight to the Elder sigil that I brought in to go and get those schematics right now, because we have worked too hard to not walk away with something great. This was my favorite Dark Aether. The level design is great. It's fun. It's interesting. It's fresh. It's new. I hope you enjoy the Dark Aether as much as I am currently. I will be having solo guides on that soon, how to run the entire Elder Sigil solo, so keep an eye out for that. As always, like and subscribe if this video helped you. Share it with a friend. Make sure to comment below your favorite part. And as always, I will see you live on YouTube.